What's going on, guys? This is Great Divine One here, and today I'm bringing you another build video. All right, so just to let you know, this is the same build that I use in the retaliation, heroic retaliation solo. That was my first retaliation solo on heroic, so I'm very, very, very happy about that. I can't believe I got through it. And I did it in style. I'm sitting up here rocking the new Sinister Shade outfit. Yes, available through November 11th. So if you haven't done the Halloween 25 event for the Sinister Shade outfit, go ahead and check out my videos on the Division 2. And I have the videos out there so you can obtain Sinister Shade outfit. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty beefy, guys. I'm telling you, it's got a lot of bling. And I just love it. I love, 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 love. So anyway, back to my build video. All right, so let's get into this build. Now I call this Refactor Cannon because yeah, it blows those NPCs a new one. It really does. And this is the exact build that you're going to want to run to get through those retaliations. You know, if you don't have your friends aren't online and you don't have anybody to do the retaliations with, and this build will get you through. I promise you guys. It's an awesome build. So first off, I'm running the signature weapon technician, which will give me another skill tier. That's why I have the signature weapon for technician on, because it allows me to be at skill tier 4 instead of just at 3 skill tiers. As you can see, I'm running 3 blues and 3 yellow skill tiers, and I'll get into the build in just a hot second. I'll just go over my weapons first. Now I am running the FAMAS. I love my FAMAS. It is an expertise level 30. And we have 15% assault rifle damage, 21% health damage, 10% damage to a target out of cover. And I am running the talent on here is in sync because, of course, this is a skill build and we want that double damage. Hitting an enemy grants 15% skill damage for 5 seconds, and hitting an enemy with non-shielded skill also gives 15% weapon damage for 5 seconds. And if you have both of those, you're shooting and you're also hitting the NPCs with your skills, you will get double damage. So that's 30% damage altogether. It increases and doubles the buff when the both buffs are active at the same time. So what I also have here is the blue screen exotic LMG. This is an awesome LMG, and I slept on it for a very long time. Guys, don't sleep on this LMG. It's fire. It's gas, dude. I'm telling you, you're going to want to run this, especially with the glass cannon, and I'll explain why. So with the FAMAS, for the retaliations, you want to proc the NSYNC and then switch to your blue screen as well, especially when you are having the NPCs rushing you, especially with those shotgunners and those little ladies with those batons that like you whack you a new one. Yes. So you want to run both these weapons. And the reason why you want to run the blue screen exotic LMG is because of the talent it has on here. But I do have this at expertise level 23. We have 15% LMG damage, 12% damage to target out of cover, and 6% damage to armor. And those are some great core attributes to have, both damage to target out of cover and armor. Yeah, you're gonna want that. Run this blue screen with the refactor, the refactor cannon build that I put together. You're gonna love this. I have other various refactor builds, but this one I will say is by far my favorite that I put together because it hits hard and it gets the job done. And if you're not comfortable running glass cannon, you can always run kinetic momentum with this build. But for those who love glass cannon like I do, guys, you're going to love this build. I'm telling you. So for the blue screen LMG exotic, we have on the talent on here, which is called disruptor rounds. And this is what you want, especially with those retaliations and you have a lot of NPCs rushing you. This will give you time to take out those NPCs and slow them down. Now, for the disruptor rounds, we have shooting an enemy marks that enemy and adds a stack to the agent up to a count of 50. Now, shooting a marked enemy refreshes the mark and adds stacks to the agent. And when you deploy a non-shielded skill, because this is a skill build, this is awesome to run with the skill builds, I'm telling you. It removes all stacks on the agent and all marked targets trigger an effect. So these status effects on here goes as follows. When you have 1 to 10 stacks, you have pulse marked targets for 5 seconds. Then 11 to 25 stacks, you have pulse and disrupt marked targets for 5 seconds. 26 to 49 stacks, you have pulse, disrupt, and disorient marked targets for 5 seconds. Now at 50 stacks, this is what I love, guys. As you could, if you check out that retaliation solo video that I have that's on heroic retaliation, yeah, I am rocking this new Sinister Shade outfit as well. You're gonna see this exotic LMG, the blue screen in action. At 50 stacks, pulse, disrupt, and disorient marked targets and all hostiles within 10 meters of the marked targets for 5 seconds. And this effect will trigger immediately if any marked enemy is killed. So you're rocking that glass cannon, honey, or if you like kinetic momentum, it's up to you. But once you rock and you get them 50 stacks, honey, this is gonna just disrupt and disorient and pulse all enemies within 10 meters. After it's gonna take effect immediately once you've taken out an enemy. So I'm telling you guys, the blue screen with InSync, these two weapons ran with the Refactor cannon build. Yeah, it's awesome, awesome, awesome. As it said, if you're not comfortable with glass cannon, always put on kinetic momentum. But hey, guys, those who love that rock that glass cannon, baby, you're gonna love this build. So for my mask, we have the Refactor mask. Now we have a two piece. It's 15% status effects for your two pieces. Now for three pieces we have 25% skill damage. Now at four pieces we have what's called Return to Sender, and we love Return to Sender, honey, especially with the Refactor backpack. And I'm gonna save that for the last, the pièce de la resistance. That is why this build goes so hard with the glass cannon. Is that backpack? I'm telling you why. But we're gonna get to that in just a moment. So back to the Return to Sender. Now on here we have receive repairs up to 10% of the damage dealt by your skills. Okay. Now you rocking that glass cannon or kinetic momentum if you prefer, but with that glass cannon, honey, you're gonna get 10% of the damage that you're dealing from your skills, and your allies receive repairs up to 20% of the damage dealt by your skills as well. So this is an awesome supportive team build as well. But solo, it goes just as hard. So for our chest piece, we have a Gilligard, or if you want to pronounce it Heligard, however you want, say it how you like. But I'm going to say a Gilligard. This has 5% total armor on here. For our core attribute, we have my armor maxed out on here as well. And we have 12% skill haste, 10% skill damage, and we have a 12% skill mod haste on here. So for this talent for glass cannon, it's all damage you deal is amplified by 25%. 25%, guys. Now, mind you, yeah, with that NSYNC, yeah, and getting that double damage because you with your skills as well. So that's 30% on top of 25%. Come on, man. And you've got your gear pieces maxed out at skill damage. Yeah, this build is hitting hard, and it's got so much survivability, and it's keeping you alive too as well. Now, like I said, all damage you deal is amplified by 25%. All damage you take is amplified by 50%. But that's okay, because there is a lot of people that don't like running glass cannon because of the 50% amplified damage that you will take. This build right here, with called the Refactor cannon, oh, like I said, it tears the NPCs a new one, and you're gonna get that healing back. So regardless of the damage that you're taking, you're getting healed that much better because your skills, your NSYNC, and the Refactor for the refreshing your bonus armor as well. I'm telling you, it's hitting hard. Uh oh, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, well, we gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna put my skills up because I didn't think the NPCs was gonna come in here since I had this taken over. But we're gonna go in here and finish up this build video. So I'm gonna let my skills take care of them. So back to this rude interruption. Just rude. Okay, so for our holster, we are running a refactor holster. And as I said, the 4-piece has return to sender on here. And you get the 20% repairs that you will receive based on your skill damage, and you're getting that double damage for your in sync, and then you're running glass cannon or in sync if you prefer. But glass cannon, you're getting that 25% amplified damage. I'm telling you, man, this build is hitting so hard, it's ridiculous. So for our glove, we have another piece for refactor as well. Now, on here, like I said, I have 3 core blue armor core attributes on here and 3 skill tier attributes, but with the signature weapon technician that gives us an extra skill tier and bumps us up to 4 skill tiers. Now, for the knee pads, now you're gonna want to run these knee pads with this build because I'm telling you, it comes back and it helps you in a crunch. I'm telling you, you can check out my solo retaliation video. You will see it in play at hand. This saved my life. These knee pads right here, these Emperor guards, the Murakami Industries knee pads. Yes, this is named. These are named knee pads. They are awesome as I don't know what, especially with the skill build, because it gives us plus 15% skill duration. And that's what we want with this build. We want that skill duration because this build is based on our skill damage. We want that consistent skill damage running this skill build, this refactor cannon skill build. So these knee pads right here are a must. They come in a crunch. I'm telling you, check out that retaliation video. You'll see in hand I had like a sliver of health left, and these knee pads is what saved me. We have for the core attribute, we have a skill tier on our Murakami knee pads or Emperor's Guard knee pads, and for our attributes we have armor plus 1+ armor regen. We also have over 4,000 armor regen on here as well. And these knee pads go so awesomely with this whole entire build. Just works so cohesively. Now I'm gonna get into this backpack. And why you want this backpack, honey? I see a lot of people running refactor builds without this backpack. Now, I'm telling you, you're not gonna have as much survivability, and this build hits just as hard as if you ran any other pieces, any other backpacks and chest pieces on here. It's not gonna hit like this, and you're not gonna have that survivability like this one does. This backpack is a must with this build. Do not switch this backpack out. I'm gonna tell you why. So as you can see with the 4 pieces, we still have return to sender. And as I said, it's receive repairs of 10% of the damage dealt by your skills. Now you've got that in sync on your FAMAS or whichever weapon you would like to run with that skill, but you're going to be running in sync. You're going to get that double damage from your skills and shooting at NPCs, so that's 30% damage. You have that glass cannon, and you have 25% amplified damage with that chest piece for glass cannon. And this build, I love this build. And then with the Murakami knee pads, guys, you're getting uh, that bonus armor regen, which works so cohesively with this build, especially with glass cannon. I'm telling you, if you never rocked glass cannon because you didn't like that 50% amplified damage, you're gonna love this build because it gives you so much survivability. The refactor cannon build, baby, I'm telling you, rock this. You're gonna love it, and this is why you want this backpack. Now, just to let you know, we do have 10% skill damage maxed out on here as well. And we have a 12% skill haste mod on here. And we also have that on the chest piece, which I forgot to mention. If I did, I don't remember. But this talent on here for this backpack, a lot of people are sleeping on this backpack, guys. I'm telling you, you don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this backpack. Don't switch it up for another piece of gear. Nothing. Keep the Refactor backpack with this, with glass cannon, or if you like the kinetic momentum. But for this talent, you want this over engineered. And when I say it's over engineered, baby, it's over engineered and I love it. Debs, don't you dare nerf this build. Don't dare nerf Refactor. I love Refactor. I've been rocking it ever since I fell in love with this build. I have several build videos with Refactor, but by far this is my favorite one that I put together. So I wanted to share it with you guys, and I hope this video is helpful. Make sure you smash that like and that subscribe button. I do appreciate the support. I'm not a regular YouTuber, but I still like making videos to help my fellow agents, and support is support nonetheless. So go on getting back to the talent on this backpack, on the Refactor backpack, that you do not want to miss out on. So over engineer this talent on here, it says while at full armor, repairs received from return to sender will provide bonus armor. And as I said, check out the retaliation video on heroic solo. This carried me through solo, baby. You're gonna see this whole build in action. You're gonna love it, guys. So return to sender will provide bonus armor up to 80% of your total armor. That's why we're rocking 3 blues on here, so we can have some more bonus armor on here. Now, it's 80% of your total armor, and it does not apply to your allies, and that's fine. But I said this is a very excellent team supportive build as well, because you have the Refactor and the Return to Sender. And I have some the other videos for other builds for Refactor as well. But this one right here, if you want to get through those retaliations, because it is a time limit, so you got to take those NPCs down, this is the one for you. I promise you guys, that extra bonus armor is 80% of your bonus armor. Now, I'm at 1.4 million armor, which is perfectly fine. That's just lovely. As you can see, I don't have the other pieces, the expertise up on here. But when I get the expertise up, it's going to be even more of a beefy build. But this build right here, I love it. It's so awesome, especially with the blue screen. Running retaliations with that blue screen, and the FAMAS with the in-sync with this glass cannon, or kinetic momentum if you prefer. But the glass cannon, people that love that rock that glass cannon, baby, you're gonna love this build, especially with the mirror common knee pads, because it's providing, like I said, this 15% skill duration, which you need to keep that armor regen going. Now for your skills, you want to run your assault turret, because it's giving you that constant armor regen, and it's doing constant damage, like I said, with the glass cannon and the in-sync on there. And we, as you can see, we are at skill tier 4, have 80% damage on here, 280% health. I have it at an expertise level at 30%, and it hits hard, baby. I promise you, it hits hard. So we have on the mods on here on our assault turret, we have 5% damage mod on here. We have a 7.5 duration as well, which helps out with that constant inconsistent skill damage and regenerate armor regeneration. And we also have a 7.5 skill haste on here, so your skills are coming back up, pretty great, and soon. So for our next skill, we have the striker drone, and we want that as well because it will give us consistent armor regen and consistent skill damage. As you can see, we are at a skill tier 4. We're at 80% striker damage. We have 280% health on here as well, and expertise level is at 30% on our striker damage. Now for the mods on here, we have a 7.4 duration, as I said. You want that consistent duration as well, along with those mirror common knee pads. We have 10% health mod on here and a 5% damage mod as well. Now hold on one second. Let me check this out real quick. You know what? That is so funny. I do not have my skill haste mod on here. Why? Huh? I don't know. That's interesting. Well, don't know why that's on there like that, but we're gonna fix that. So you want to run all skill haste mods on here, guys. We got 12% skill haste on here. 12% skill haste mod on here as well. 12% skill haste on here as well. And that's what you want on this build right here. This is called Refactor, the Refactor Cannon build. It hits hard. It's awesome, guys. I promise you, you're going to love it. And also for our pistol, we have the TDI card custom pistol. And for the talent on here, we have Future Perfect. And this weapon kill, the weapon kills grant a +1 skill tier for 15 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times. Now, weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant overcharge for 15 seconds. Okay, and it's the cooldown. It's 90-second cooldown on here, guys. So, this whole build is just so awesome. I love it. I put it together a couple of days ago, and I said, you know what? Let me try the retaliation again because I haven't gotten through one solo, and I always wanted to, and this build carried me through. Now, so like I said, I hope you like it, guys. And I'm rocking this new Sinister Shade outfit. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Go check those videos out on how to get it. You can get it until until November 11th, guys. November 11th. That's the last day of the Halloween 25 event where you can obtain all pieces of this gear. So go ahead and check those videos out. But this build right here, guys, check out the Retaliation Solo Heroic video I put up. It's awesome. You'll see this whole build in action, guys. You're going to love it. I promise you. And it's going to carry you through your solo retaliations on Heroic. I promise you. So make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. And it has been a pleasure, guys. I love making videos and content to help my fellow gamers anytime that I can. And I hope this video is helpful to you. And I am the Great Divine One, and I'm out. Take care, guys, and happy hunting.